The prophet of thought. Open your mind. 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 Open your mind.
Open your mind. The prophet of thought. The prophet of thought. You know. The prophet of thought. The prophet of thought. Open your mind. 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 Open your mind.
And peace, folks. We are back and looking forward to this one too. Gonna have the whole fourth quarter talk team in the crib for a special Saturday night version of
Hours of Power. Hours of Power. Debates.
not really a debate, but it is the hours of power. You know, I'm waiting for the team to fall in. I hope y'all came over from the last stream because you know how you do a stream sometime. And, you know, if you pause it and you don't let the stream finish out, you can actually see that people are still watching. So I paused it because I wanted to see. I wanted to see who was still watching. And there's still a few people over there still watching. Get your ass from over there and goddamn it, get over here and watch this shit. You can watch the damn playback later, man. You ain't gotta be over there still. Just doing. But yeah, we're gonna have the fourth quarter talk team up in here tonight. Don't have to reintroduce myself because y'all just saw me like 20 minutes ago. So y'all already know who I am. Y'all already know what I'm gonna do. But what we are going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to showcase fourth quarter talk page. Let me see. And there There it is right there. Yeah. There's the old fourth quarter talk YouTube page right there. So you need to get your butts down there. Check them out, man. Subscribe, like, share. Watch what they do down there, man. They do good stuff down there. You can see my brother Big Duke on the opening or the cover, if you will. And man, they do good stuff down there. They even invited old X down there one time. You know, I was down there talking my shit. Down there talking my shit. So yeah, get on down there, man. Check out fourth quarter talk, man. And yeah, they all gonna be up in the house, man, momentarily, man. You know. So while I'm waiting for them to come in, like I said, get on down there, like, share, subscribe, do all the stuff you're supposed to do up here on YouTube. So while I'm waiting for the fourth quarter talk crew to come in, I'm gonna go ahead and, because y'all know I like doing programming notes. Wednesday on the old Hours of Power debates, we're going to have a special moderated discussion here Wednesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Brother Fantastic and Brother M.O.T. will be here Wednesday night, and we will be doing a moderated discussion. It's kind of like a debate, but not really, you know. Y'all will see we've done one of these before, you know, where we just have a moderated discussion where one person is on one side of the argument and another person is on the other side of the argument, and the conversation is moderated. So it's not going to be a quote unquote debate in that sense, but the brothers will be here and they will be talking about the CWBA, the contract with Black America. So make sure you don't miss it, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on the T.P.O.T YouTube page. Brother Fantastic will be in the house along with Brother M.O.T. Man Up Tomorrow, and we will be getting at it, talking about this thing. All right. So make sure you're here, god damn it. Because if you're not, you already know what I'm going to do. You already know what I'm going to do. Yeah. So we just waiting for the team to file in. I did send the link. So we're just waiting for them to come through. I believe they're all available tonight. I just spoke to Big Duke on the phone. Check your email, Big Duke. Brother Big Duke. I just spoke to Brother Big Duke on the phone. So the hell is this? And I be getting some weird emails sometimes, y'all. Like, oh shit. Yeah, check your email, Brother Big Duke. Check your email. I'll send it to Brother Brandon too, because I think I got his email as well. I'll go ahead and send it to Brother Brandon. You know, y'all can send it to the other members of the team. Go ahead and do that. So, Brother Brandon, go ahead and check your email too. You're out there listening, my brother. Just send it to your email as well. All right. All right. Yeah, if y'all was watching the last stream, we was up here, and Brother Jay Shine, of course, was up here. Shout out to my brother Jay Sean. He always comes in here and sets the place on fire, man. You know, and it's crazy because when I talk to Jay Sean, the things that he says up here, I'm so used to hearing them because he's the same way in real life. I mean, the way he is, the shit he says up here. I mean, when you talk to him on the phone, like, you know, we talk on like FaceTime and WhatsApp and all that shit and on the phone, he's the same way. He has the same energy. He talks about the same stuff. I mean, he just that's who Jay Sean is. I mean, he don't fake the funk, man. That's who my brother is. He's just the exact same way y'all see him up here. He is the exact same way when I talk to him on the phone. He's the exact same way. Nothing, no type of change. That's just who he is. You talk about somebody who's 100. My brother Jay Sean, man, he is 100. That's who he is. All right. I see my folks filing in. I see everybody down there except Third Ward. But I'm going to bring up my folks. And before I bring up my folks, I hate that I got to say this, man, because this is some bullshit, man. I didn't like the shit that went down on that last stream, man. You are allowed to disagree. You're allowed to discuss. But you're not allowed to disrespect my folks, man. When I bring people in my house, man, I don't want them disrespected, y'all. And I'm willing to have y'all unsub. Stop watching. Those are the links I'm willing to go to keep you from doing it. Do you understand? Those are the links I'm willing to go to stop you from disrespecting people that are up in this screen. Do you understand, folks? You have to understand it. Because if you don't, and you disrespect somebody up here, you might get one or two words out, folks.
It is ended.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking end it, man. I'm going to end it. I'm sorry. I'm going to end it. You're not going to be disrespecting people up here, man. You want to go toe-to-toe with somebody? Hey, y'all already know this is a debate channel. Feel free to hit me up. Properthought@yahoo.com. Properthought, one word, no caps, @yahoo.com. And you can come up here and say whatever the hell you want against that other person. But we ain't going to have that shit going down in the chat room, man. We're not. We're not. All right? All right. So, let me bring in my folks. Brother Big Duke. Brother Kenny KONJO. Entanglement L. Lady Topaz. And the brother Third Ward Colombian. What's good with it, folks?
What's up with you, T.P.O.T?
Peace,
Hey,
man.
T.P.O.T.
Salute, T.P.O.T. We appreciate you having us up, man.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. I've been looking forward to this, man. This is the first time I've interviewed 5 people at one goddamn time. So gotta bear with me, man. Peace, everybody. Brother Third Ward, Brother Brandon, Lady Topaz, Big Duke, Kenny KONJO, peace. Welcome. Thanks for coming through. Let me start here. What got the fourth quarter talk going? I mean, what made y'all say, you know what, we're gonna make this group and it's gonna be fourth quarter talk? What made this happen?
Well, T.P.O.T, man, when I look at YouTube, man, you know, a lot of people have some good channels, some good panels and all that good stuff, man. It started with O'Shea, the way he had the Google Hangouts. And so I was looking at that. And what I did was, I'm like, because most panels and most content creators, they have one topic. And that one topic will run probably for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. And then off that one topic, they have a variety of other topics off that one topic, off the core topic. But what I want to do was something different. I want to have, like a panel with people that bring different aspects to the game, from tech talk to health, fitness, to current events, and some type of mental health, in which way I got. But also with that though, T.P.O.T, I want to have, like I say, multiple topics that we can bounce off each other instead of just having one single topic. And I think I think that's what we're doing right now, man. We kind of successful at it. We working our way up. We're moving our way up the ladder. So that's what got me inspired, just watching these guys, man, and just watching how YouTube moves. And then again, too, it can be some creators out there, content creators, that can hold a single topic and then they can run. But I just want a different vibe, a very unique vibe. There's something that mix up the monotony of just having one single topic, you know what I'm saying, across the board for 2 or 3 hours and stuff like that. So that's what brought it about, brother.
Let me jump to Lady Topaz right quick. Lady Topaz, let me ask you, because you know how these spaces are. You know how it is with the brothers.
Right.
And what made you want to be part of a team with just brothers on it? I mean, what made you want to be part of this team as a lady, as a female?
Well, actually, what happened was I was asked to be a part of the team because the first live stream that they did, and I came into the chat, I, of course, because I'm so loquacious, had to get up on the panel and add my 2 cents because I have a lot of things to say. And I have a lot of opinions. And so I try to be fair and balanced. I try to be, cognizant of what's helpful to the Black community, because I am and will wake up every day Black. So therefore, if I'd rather, instead of complain about all of the problems in the community, I'd rather actually have a solution and something to say about it, something that I can point people in the direction to. I can't say don't do this if I don't have anything available to tell them to do a different thing. So I had a lot to say that day. And so then I was asked to be a part of the panel. And so that's what I bring to the channel, is that way I'm the one that brings up the woman's perspective. I'm the one that also brings up mental health to the topics that we have. So it just kind of fit. It was a thing that was missing from watching the live streams with the guys all together. So I was like, hey, why not? I'll just add that part in. And hopefully I think that they think I'm doing a good job.
Got it.
Nobody saying nothing.
No,
Actually, I was trying to get my mic. I was trying to unmute my mic. I would definitely concur on that. I think that Topaz brings a very good, piece to the team. I really think that she has a brilliant mind. She has a very balanced opinion and perspective on a lot of different topics. And so she definitely is a jewel for the team, and it's all together. Salute to all my people in the chat too. Salute to all my people in the chat.
And I say this about the Topaz: a certain topics we bring up, it going at women sometimes. And Topaz, she held her own. Like, she don't get all emotional. She don't say all men do it too. She stick to the topic and go ham on it. Whether it's male or female. So she definitely is not biased at all.
Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed that from watching, because I watch some of y'all stuff. I'm subscribed, and I've noticed that. I have noticed that. But go ahead.
No, appreciate you, T.P.O.T, for the opportunity to be on here interviewing us. We really appreciate it. Now, I just want to add to the whole Topaz thing. I think the thing that's really interesting about Topaz is the fact that, like she said, she definitely brings a woman's perspective to our channel, but also I think her field of expertise is like mental health, and how, as Black folks, we really don't address a lot of our mental problems and our mental issues and whatnot. And she kind of breaks that down to like a T. And I think that that's something that doesn't get talked about in this space a lot. And if it does, it gets kind of like skimmed over, but she like breaks it down, like I said, to a T. And I just think that that's something that she's really great at.
Okay. And y'all get on down there and subscribe, man. I see my brother Doug in there. He done put the link up there. Y'all get on down there, man, and subscribe to Fourth Quarter Talk, because if you don't, I'll haunt you in your damn dreams. Get on down there, man. Subscribe. Our moderators, if you could, pop the fourth quarter talk team link in the chat throughout the night so everybody know where to go and where to find the fourth quarter talk crew. Let me ask you, Brother Kenny, because you've been following me for a while, man. You're like one
Absolutely,
of
absolutely.
my adamant supporters, man. You've been supporting me, man. You and Third Ward and Brother Brandon, you brothers have been following me for a while. And let me ask y'all, man. Did you brothers come up with the fourth quarter talk group to kind of counter the narrative that many of us put out here, including myself? I'll throw myself in there too. Did you put the team together to kind of counter some of the narratives that are already here on YouTube?
Great question, T.P.O.T. I'll tell you what, brother. I will let Brandon and Third Ward answer that question because those brothers have more insight, and they can tell you more about how we came about as a team. And it was a brilliant idea. So I'll let these brothers get that shine on that. So
Hey,
Third
Brandon,
Ward or
you got
Brandon, whichever.
Brandon, you got it, bro. I'll go after you. You got it.
Yeah. So no, it just happened organically. Like it was none planned or none. Like be honest, like Duke I was on a panel or something, and he was in the chat like, "Hey, Brandon, hit me up on email." I was like, "Who's this nigga? I don't know this dude." And I checked brother out and stuff. I said, "Okay, cool." And it took me a while to get to him. Then I finally did, and he was like, he had this plan, start a YouTube channel, fourth quarter talk. So he came up with the name and all that. So I was like, "Hey, cool." And he said, "Hey, I want to add on." It started off with also Ty City and Third Ward and I believe David Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Platinum. I'm sorry, Platinum. And those two, they did their own thing. Platinum got his own channel and Logic Fair, with Ty City. So that didn't go about. But salute to those brothers. But so me and Third, clicked up with Big Duke and we started our channel solo. It was me and Duke one-on-one, and then Third came in a panel, and then we gave Third an idea like, "Hey man, you should join the team, whatever." He was like, "Cool, most definitely." And Topaz and Kenny KONJO, they real tight, so they got together and they came about, and I said, "Hey, well, Big Dude was like, she the first lady." I was like, "Man, that sticks, First Lady Topaz." So from there, that's how it all happened. Like it wasn't nothing planned like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, Brandon. Only thing I would add to what Brandon was saying, everything he said was facts. Was what happened was is that, like he said, at first it was just pretty much Duke and Brandon that started the channel. It was just them two, and all of us was already cool in this space prior to us becoming a team and becoming full quarter talk. We would always see each other in certain people's chats, and we would always, say what's up, show each other love in the chat, and all that kind of stuff. But what ended up happening was is that when Duke and Brandon started full quarter talk, the very first, I want to say like 2, 3 streams that they did by themselves, just him and Brandon, when they opened up the panel, opened up the streams, for people to hop on, it was me, Kenny, and Topaz that hopped on the streams. And like I said, this was prior to us even joining the team. We was just people that were just participating on the panel. And so I remember the last stream that they had, what ended up happening was is Duke actually asked me to stay on the panel, after he ended the stream. He basically pitched the idea to me and was like, "Look, man, I see the way you getting, your way you move and you get down in this space, and I think you're solid and all that kind of stuff. So I would like to see, man, we would like to add, a couple more people to the stream because it's called Full Quarter Talk, but we only got like 2 people, and we would like to see if you would like to be a part of that." And I was like, I was kind of just honored because, like I said, I've been in this space for quite a while now, hopping on panels and participating and all that kind of stuff in the chat. But, I never actually, been a part of no actual channel. But, he reached out to me, asked me what I thought about it. I told him I'd be down for it. And he asked me, he said, "Hey, do you think Kenny would be down?" I said, "I'm not sure, but I said, I'll ask him because, I talked to Kenny behind the scenes, just like I talked to Brandon behind the scenes. They like my bros. So, after that panel was over, I reached out to Kenny and I basically pitched him the idea, and he was like, he said he liked the idea, he thought it was cool, and then I was like, man, I like it'd be cool if we added like a female to the group too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why don't we add Topaz? Because she always hopping on the panel anyway. And then he reached out to Topaz, and that's just kind of how that whole, situation happened. But it happened organically. It wasn't like Brandon said. It wasn't like we planned or nothing like that. It just kind of all came together that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that whole thing happened.
And I would like to say that it's a beautiful thing because we as a team, we have a good, chemistry, and it works. Definitely works.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen it. Let me jump over to my brother, Big Duke. Big Duke, let me ask you, brother. What do you think about the state of this whole YouTube crap, that's going on in general? I mean, what's your take on it? Outside of the fourth quarter talk, team. What's your take on it, brother?
Well, for me, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, T.P.O.T. I like to watch from a bird's eye view. You hear me say that in my intro all the time. I watch from a bird's eye view, and it's some shaky ground, and you know what I'm saying. So that's another reason, just to dovetail what Third and the rest of the crew were talking about, is that we want to be trailblazers in the YouTube sector, not power followers. And you know what I'm saying? So we want to sit there and create something that's totally different. As far as like watching them, I see my brother O'Shea, you see how he don't migrated from a whole lot of the Rumble style to doing this stuff with Kanganda and moving forward like that. So a lot of brothers are progressing and moving forward and stuff like that. And they got sports channels going on now. So the state right now, I think it's on shaky foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one sector arguing with another sector, arguing with another sector and stuff like that. So we just want to stay in our own lane and we want to do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the main thing is we're not trying to be the best YouTube channel, just put out the best content. You know what I'm saying? And bring it to the YouTube sector and try to expand a little bit more than just what we see right now.
All right. Since y'all, how long have y'all had this? I mean, how long has the team been together? How long you brothers been together? And Lady Topaz, sorry about that. How long the brothers and Lady Topaz? How long y'all been together as a group?
Around 4 months. We're working on 4 months now. We started back in July.
So once you got together, there's no set tone for the channel or the discussions, right? Everybody just kind of come in and they have their own little piece of topics that y'all talk about, or I mean, how does that work? How does that work?
Yeah, it's more detailed than that, man. We'll talk throughout the week, everybody get together and find out who's gonna do what. Like, me, I specialize in health and fitness and all that good stuff, and Kenny specializes in tech. You know what I'm saying? We got Topaz specialized in mental health. Third do his sports thing, and BL, he was about the current events. So we'll get together like early in the week and find out what topics was not working and all that good stuff. And then from there, we'll put it in motion. We'll start putting it in motion. Have a little roundtable discussion about how we're going to present it, who's going to go first, and all that good stuff. We still working out the kinks, man. We ain't got it perfected yet, but we still working out the kinks. But we moving on up though, like the Jeffersons.
All right. And y'all are on Saturdays, right? Y'all are on every Saturday, right?
Right, every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Okay, so y'all only throw down as a group, because I know all of y'all have your individual channels, but y'all only throw down as a group on Saturdays.
Right.
Okay. So to piggyback on that, everybody has their own channel. So I guess everybody can start with you, Brother Big Duke, and I guess we'll go, clockwise right on around the Brother Kenny, then the Brother Brandon, Lady Topaz, and then Brother Third Ward. Won't you tell everybody what your individual channels are about?
Yeah, Big Duke 24. It's about health and fitness. Go support the channel, man. There's good stuff on there, stuff that you're not going to get, stuff that I charge people for, and I'm bringing to you guys for free. So about how to calculate your protein intake, your caloric intake. I just did the latest stream I did now was about a healthy way to start the day off, about a nutrition shake. So, and then on top of that, you see me working out, picking up that trash. living some heavy ass shit. So you know how I get down, man. It's Big Duke 24. So go check it out. Subscribe to the channel, man. You'll be glad you did.
All right, brother Kenny.
All right. Once again, thank you all for coming out, all the supporters. Basically, I did my first 3 uploads on my channel, and I was really surprised to see that my first upload has 600 views. I can say that. I mean, I'm really proud about that. I'm really humbled by that. I didn't expect that. It's only like a 3-minute, 52-second video, but 600 views for a first upload. I mean, that's very admirable. I mean, I'm very humbled. But my channel is basically gonna basically go over some things that we talk about on the fourth quarter, especially the IT topics. And like I said, shout out to my IT family, Keep It Techie, Gabe A, Mike B, Mike Shinnery, Professor Black Ops. All of these brothers, man, have come up on the channel and all of them have all given great perspective and great knowledge about their perspective fields in information technology. So basically what my channel is going to be about is basically uploads, basically going over some of the IT topics that we've talked about and discussed. And I will just, pretty much do it like that. And just, that's pretty much it.
All right, brother Brandon. Or brother Entanglement. I keep saying,
Yeah.
I keep saying brother Entanglement. Go ahead.
Yeah, my channel is all about really, it started off, really calling out a lot of our brothers and sisters that's out there doing wrong. Like if I see some crazy story, like for instance, I just posted a story of a girl, mother, stabbing her own child. I'll post that. I might even take it off World Star Hip Hop. I do that a lot. And I just see stuff and I just post and I say, man, people got to look at this. And, because a lot of people don't really want to call it out. They want to sweep it under the rug. And I see a lot of people just want to call out white supremacy, but I also call out people what we do, to each other. And it's sickening. Another thing, I also post a little positivity. I might post, you might see a genius kid, a black child that does something good with his mother and father. And I post that to let people know that there is black people out there doing good. There's people out there that's being responsible for their kids and doing all that. And a little side note, I do a little freestyling with here and there. I might hear a beat. I say, man, I got to rap on that. And I try my best not to cuss on it. So if you notice on my freestyles, I don't do no curse words and nothing like that. So that's all I do on my channel, man.
All right, Lady Topaz.
Well, yeah. So I haven't been doing uploads lately because, with the pandemic and everything, I'm an essential worker. And so my personal business has been taken off a lot. And, so I had to take care of the people that are actually in crisis and in need. But my actual channel that I have is focused mainly on Black mental health, the nuances that, like, we have a mental health field in America, but we as Black people have certain specific needs that are a little bit different from the majority culture. So talking to us as a whole about what we need to be doing to help one another, things that we do that threaten each other's mental health, that threaten each other's behavioral progress, and what it is that we can look forward to if we get it right. So I do talk about that. I also have a certification in integrative medicine. So what that does is once I get a break, once I finally start hiring people and they can do most of the work and I can do more YouTube uploads, I do plan to offer content on nutrition and physical health and how that impacts mental health. And then I also, hopefully before the end of the year, I have my own private practice, but I am going to be starting a nonprofit. So all of the things that I talk about on my channel, on the panels that I jump on, I actually live the things that I talk about. So I'm going to be starting a nonprofit to reach more Black people so that they can come in and get healed overall. So that is my life's work. And it hopefully is apparent on the channel.
All right, brother Third Ward.
Appreciate you, X, as always. My channel, I'm gonna be honest, my channel right now, I'm still trying to find exactly like what lane I want to do, but I would say right now my channel is kind of random. I kind of just shoot from the hip a lot of times and just freestyle a lot of the stuff I talk about. Most of the time I talk about stuff that I've been through my personal life, stuff that I've seen, and also sometimes I might make a video here and there about some of the stuff I see in the space that I like, that I don't like, that I think is kind of just stuff that, is kind of weird to me or whatever. But for the most part, like I said, my channel right now is kind of all over the place. But like I said, a lot of times it's just me getting out my feelings, how I feel about certain things and how I look at certain things, stuff that I've been through, just stuff that I've experienced in life like this. So that's kind of where I'm at with my channel right now. But I do plan on kind of like organizing it a little bit better and kind of staying focused in a particular kind of lane going forward.
All right. So let me ask the whole fourth quarter talk team. Um, you said y'all have been a group for like 4 months now, and in that 4 months, how has the reception been? To the fourth quarter talk channel. I mean, has it been good, bad, indifferent? How have people received the channel?
I would say, from what I've noticed, we've been getting a lot of positive feedback from people that watch our channel, that support the channel, that come through. We have people. I also want to give a shout out to the people that have actually shared our stream when we go live. I want to give a shout out to Cool Gen 87, DJ Cooler, Ty City. If I'm not mistaken, I think Sister Faith shared our stream once before, and
Underrated
also shout out,
darkness good.
yeah, Underrated Darkness. Shout out to the Cast Life. These are all people that shared our streams, and shout out to them. But so far, X, I would say the just the reaction that we've been getting has been a good one. We have people in the space that show us love all the time. They come to our channel faithfully every week. They donate to us, all that kind of stuff. They tell us how they love our streams. I always say this, but over on our channel at the Fourth Quarter Talk, we don't do the whole fuckery streams. We don't do the whole, people going at one another and just going at each other's neck just because they disagree with something and stuff like that. We try to keep it very, respectful, very, just a kind of grown up, kind of chill kind of space where we can all share ideas and share our differences and opinions on certain topics and whatnot, but we don't get disrespectful with it. We don't, try to call people out or nothing like that. We just try to, give people good information based on whatever topic that we're talking about. We try to hit a variety of different topics. Like Duke was saying, we talk about health and fitness, current events, sports, politics, health, mental health, all that kind of stuff. So we just try to hit as many different topics as we can without giving the same recycled topics that you tend to see a lot in this space. We try to do fresh new topics that nobody else really talk about.
Yeah, yeah, man. I've been watching, man, and I like what I see, man. I like, and once again, man, get on down there and subscribe to the Fourth Quarter Talk YouTube channel. Negroes, get on down there. There's the link. I'm gonna be putting it in there all night. And moderators, would you please do the same so they can get some eyes down there? Because what I've seen, and this is me, what I've seen from the Fourth Quarter Talk, man, is actually quite refreshing because, like you said, God damn, my dog acting up. God damn it. I think somebody's here. Let me ask y'all this question, then I gotta go see what's going on because my dog going crazy outside. Um, let me ask y'all this. Now that y'all have the group, right? Y'all have the group and y'all have it together. Just kind of tell the folks, what y'all vision is for it going forward. Cause see, I'll be able to hear y'all, but I gotta go outside because something's going on out there. The
Excellent,
beast is going crazy.
excellent, excellent question. I say we start with Big Duke and then the First Lady, and then from there, whoever wants to go next. I'll be last. Doesn't matter.
Well, the vision, man, like I said, is to put out, meaningful content that everybody can relate to or learn something from. Again, guys, that's what's on our About page, that you're going to have fun, you're going to learn something, and hope something you can take something away from it, man. So everybody know Big Duke around this motherfucking YouTube streets, man. Cool ass big nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how I get down, man. So, but we want to sit there and set a trend that, hopefully a positive trend that everybody can follow and be like, man, Fourth Quarter Talk, they doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So they handling the business. They got meaningful content. They got, people that can relate to. I can relate to that. I can sit there and learn something from that. And then on top of that, you can have fun. So again, just break up the monotony of just having that one topic per stream for 3-4 hours on. Again, give you guys a variety of topics that you can sit there and take some from. and then hopefully you learn something, and on top of that, have fun.
Well, and I think like our vision for the future also includes there's a tendency of people to get trapped into just this sector of Black YouTube, and there's a whole big world out there. So what I want is for us to be able to bring in that world to remind people that yes, there is a life that you're supposed to be living, and then also with that expand into additional markets so that they can see that we do have Black people that can get along, Black people that are thinking, Black people that do care about our culture, and that we are truly Black first in all senses of the word in a positive manner, basically being an example. So we can show other races that yes, we do have positivity. It's not all just fuckery and BS and all of the time. So bringing in the real world to people that get trapped into this sector, and then also bringing out what's positive about being Black to other places as well. So kind of like a double goal.
Yeah, one of my things about the channel is getting brothers and sisters come together and get along, respect one another. We might have difference of opinions, but we could work them out. We could either agree to disagree respectfully or just part ways. But that was one of my biggest issues in this Black YouTube thing. Like as soon as somebody says something they don't like, they just go off, get ready to kick you off. Over here we know we want to hear you out, whether we agree or not. So ain't no disrespect. That's the number one thing that I definitely want to push forward.
I would say I agree with everything Brandon just said. Also like I said, not too long ago, we just try to give, the audience a variety of different topics. Like Duke was saying, when you come into this space originally, a lot of times it might be one particular topic that a content creator is talking about. He may talk about that topic for like however long he stays on there, hour, 2 hours, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But what we try to do is we try to give you at least maybe at a minimum, maybe 3 to 4 different topics each stream, and we try to, do it within. We usually our range is usually about 2 hours, maybe three at the longest is what we usually stay on. Anywhere from 2 3 hour range, we try to give you about 3 to 4 different topics. A lot of times, shout out to Kenny. Kenny's a tech man of the fourth quarter talk, you know what I'm saying? And he don't, like he said earlier, he brings out all the tech guys from Mike V to Mike Shinnery to Keep It Techie to I'm feel like I'm missing a few right now, but anybody else that I'm missing, my
Gabe
bad.
A.
But yeah, Gabe A, excuse me, Gabe A, and to the other
Mike
people
B.
that come through that's involved with tech, he brings them out, and shout out to him for that. And Duke, he does the health and fitness thing, and for those who don't know, Duke used to be an ex-athlete, and shout out to Eisen Summer in the chat. He said that the stream that we did a while back with ex NBA retired player Chucky Brown, who was an NBA player. He played for quite a few different teams. He's a friend of Duke's, and he actually came onto one of our early streams. I can't remember which number stream it was, but it was one of our early ones as a team. He came through and chopped it up with us for a little bit and asked us some questions about, the NBA, some of the players that he's played with, all that kind of stuff. So we just try to, like I said, give y'all, a little bit of a taste of everything. We try not to, give y'all the same recycled topics that you hear in this space. We try to bring you some news, something that you might not have heard before, and like I said, we try to just give y'all some diversity, and we just try to do it in a grown and kind of peaceful manner, without all the nigga shit. So, shout out to the team for that.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
right. And
back,
so,
y'all. My bad. I had to go out, man. Somebody was out front, man. The damn dog was going
no problem.
bananas out there. My bad. I'm back though.
So let me just add on to what all four of my teammates said. Basically, the vision for the team and the vision for the channel. All of them had some great points. I just want to build on just a little bit that we don't want to just reach the Black sector of YouTube. We want to expand our channel out to different people from all walks of life, different cultures, different aspects, different perspectives. People that are professionals in the job fields that we're in, so that we can hear their perspective too. Because one thing I can tell you is YouTube is bigger than just Black YouTube sector. So the thing is, what we want to do with our channel is we want to get our channel to expand and grow and get topics or perspectives from people from different cultures, different ideologies that will make our channel to be more of a flexible channel. Because one thing about it is we want to grow our channel to a more flexible channel to reach different people. And with the IT, I really like the fact that my brothers always come through when I have an IT topic. And just like Third Ward said, keep it techie, Mike Shinnery, Gabe A, Mike V, Professor Black Ops. These guys are always coming through supporting my tech topics, and they always come up on the panel. So I want to give them a special shout out once again and tell them how much I appreciate those brothers for coming through and always coming up there to chop it up with me and give people and give the audience some broad perspective other than just hearing it from me. But they know that I know what I'm talking about, but I definitely know that they know what they're talking about. So it's always good. And I always welcome all the tech brothers. It's another brother, Soul Provider Speaks. He knows a lot about tech. Just people like that, just come up and chop it up with me about the tech stuff. And we will also want to reach out to people that's doing financial topics. You know, you got a lot of people that's into financial growth topics and real estate. All of these type of topics are very very critical for what we need to be doing to teach our people about, you know, the world and life experiences. So that's basically it. I appreciate everybody for supporting the Fourth Quarter Talk.
Yeah. Let's touch on that because I believe Lady Topaz was saying that too. To your point, brother Kenny, that YouTube is bigger than just this side of it, and Black YouTube in general. It's a lot bigger than that. I mean, this part of Black YouTube is like a drop of water, man, in the Pacific Ocean, man. Like, and it's not even a drop. It's mist when you talk about the whole, YouTube itself. Do does the Fourth Quarter Talk team believe that, in inside of YouTube, you know all of us and the usual suspects and who's good, who's bad, and who's indifferent. Do you think many of us kind of limit ourselves because we are, just kind of stuck in that Black YouTube bucket? Are we limiting ourselves by being that way?
Well,
I
let
would
me go
say,
first, guys.
oh, you got it. I'll go after you. I'll go after you, fam. You got it.
Okay, I'll be quick too. So, in short answer, yes, Teapot, because, and I don't think that is intentional. The thing about it is we're not going to forget where we came from. This was the sector that was inspirational. This was the sector that showed us the initial love and everything. And so when we expand out, if we bring those people into the sector, then you guys will benefit as well. They will be coming and subscribing and super chatting to your channels as well. So it's kind of like we would also be giving back. So this is a small group. This is like, what is the biggest person over here has maybe about what 30,000 subs, without if we not counting in all the outliers with 100,000 subs. But there are billions of people on YouTube, and we need to get some of all of that money. We need to have a piece of all of that pie. I don't, I personally feel like we're selling ourselves short, and we have a tendency to do that as a culture. We need to start dreaming bigger. We need to be able to tell each other that it's okay to dream big. It's okay to get the big piece of pie. We earned it, and we're good at it, and we're interesting because people are already watching our culture. They need to now support it. They need to now put their money where their mouth is. So why not make them do that? And by doing that, we are going to get up. We're going to earn the right to have all of the subs. We're going to earn their attention. We're going to earn their support, and then we'll be able to spread it outward.
So you're not worried about if they start saying, "Oh, y'all getting that money from them non-blacks? Y'all some sellouts. Y'all got to come
I'm
back
not
and
worried about
support
them
us."
calling me no sellout because get this. First of all, the Black culture is just being given away. It ain't even being sold. So,
Mm,
like at this point, we need to at least get some type of return on our investment. And
that's
second of
right.
all, calling me a sellout, that don't mean nothing because you calling me a sellout from the peanut section. Pipe down. Sit down somewhere. Nobody's even watching you
Hey, if
anymore.
that's the
You,
case,
sell channel. So
hey,
they'll be all right. I promise. And that's short sighted. I was also gonna get ready and send a simple chat to say thank you for the chat, because the people that you have in here, Teapot, your audience seems to be understanding. They know exactly where we're coming from, and they were very supportive when I said that earlier. So I don't think anybody of respectable quality would be calling us sellouts. That would be a person that is short sighted, a person that doesn't understand the big picture of life.
Yeah, well, I expect my audience to conduct themselves a certain way, and if they don't, I'll chop off their damn heads.
Yeah, with the bot, like it's surgical. It's not even you, it's machine. So like
Yeah,
no
bro.
nobody can whine and complain about being
Brown.
discriminated against in your chat because it's automated. So,
By the way, before I respond to what they were saying, let me say to UX, I love your channel not just because of the debates. I mean, the debates be fire, but the one thing that kind of like is interesting to me, especially like when you do your debates, when you have those little I don't know if you want to call them skits or whatever, but when you have like those little Mortal Kombat things,
Oh.
and man, to me that's like that's so cool, so funny because it's like it just takes me back to my childhood watching Mortal Kombat stuff, and then when the way you use it is really like just funny because I just get a good laugh out of it. But to respond to what Brandon was saying, I mean, if black folks are sellouts for accepting money or accepting support from other people that's not black, I mean, we just did it in reverse. I mean, we could be considered sellouts. I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, we support a lot of times the people that we support put money in their pockets. They're not necessarily black or black owned businesses. I mean, let's just look at all of the designer clothes that a lot of black folks like, from Gucci to Prada to Versace and all that kind of stuff. And that's not even including, buying foreign cars, Benzes, Beamers, and anything in between. I mean, these are things that aren't owned necessarily by black folks, and we putting money in their pockets. So I guess we could be considered sellouts too, if you want to go by that logic. And as far as what I wanted to say earlier, I think the thing that I love about our channel the most is that each one of us has our own unique individual, take on things and just style and just personality. But also the one thing that I like is that you know, it's very genuine, within all five of us. You know what I'm saying? It was genuine and and effortless the way we came together as a team, but also like when we are talking to each other throughout the week, trying to find out what topics we're going to touch on for the following stream for the next week. We bounce a lot of ideas off of one another, and a lot of times we don't even really be telling each other what we're going to talk about until like maybe 2 or 3 days before we actually have our stream, and somehow some way just naturally our topics all seem to align with one another. You know what I'm saying? In the way we organize who's going to have the first topic, who's going to go next, and all that kind of stuff. It just somehow some way it just naturally works itself out and just gels together. So I think the kind of type of chemistry that we have, the natural chemistry that we have, I don't think that there's something that you can buy or that you can like force. It's just something that we naturally had, on its own. I think that's what separates us from everybody else.
Yeah, well, one thing I noticed when I was down there, when y'all invited me down to your spot, I
He said
noticed,
down there.
yeah, down there,
He's up the
down the
East Coast,
hall,
so of course he's gonna say down there.
down,
He's an East
down the
Coast brother.
road, down the road. So, I mean, all of you have like different types of experiences, and I think that it's a beautiful thing, because, I did a lot of listening down there, something I don't do a lot of when I'm here, but I did a lot of listening down there. And, y'all all have different experiences, and y'all are able to make it work because y'all kind of mesh those different experiences, and it comes into one thing, man. And it's a beautiful thing. I noticed the chemistry down there. It's like, it's almost, y'all operate almost like brothers and sisters at a dinner table. That's how I would describe it. Y'all like brothers and sisters at a dinner table, just chopping it up, man. And the vibe was really nice down there, man. And I think y'all channel is great, man. I really do. I'm spamming it in the chat because I want y'all to get on down there and check it out. You actually can go down there and see me, because I got invited to fourth quarter talk. That's right. The one and only X was down there. And I believe when I was down there, we were talking about well, I know we were talking about experiences of catching a bullet. We had that unfortunate experience to share.
Well,
Um, go ahead, Big Dude.
check this out, T.P.O.T. If you can recall, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you're a little older and stuff like that, but let me refresh your memory, though.
Yeah, that's right. Little. Little. Go ahead.
If you can recall, I first met you on Fantastic Panel, and it was about the Audrey case, and y'all, it was talking about like what should have happened at that moment. She ran behind the trees,
That's right.
behind the trees, and me and you had that same experience, and that
right.
prompted me to actually do like the self-defense series that I did on my channel and bring you on. So that right there was my first interaction with you, man, right there.
That's right. I remember.
Yep.
I remember. Because we both have shared that unfortunate experience.
Right.
I remember. I remember. Absolutely. But with like I said, Brother Kenny has been following me for a while. So has Brother Third Ward, and Brother Brandon. They followed me for a while now. Lady Topaz, I'm familiar with her. I'm familiar with her stuff a little bit. I've seen her in my chat room from time to time, but in all honesty, I'm not that familiar with Lady Topaz. But I know she's part of y'all team, so I'm assuming she's good people. From what I've seen, from what I've watched, I mean, like I said, it's like brothers and sisters at the dinner table and shit. And me coming from a big family, because it was 9 of us, and I remember those days sitting around the table with everybody, and people grabbing you, choking you, taking your damn seat at the table, but eventually everybody settle in and start talking, and you can tell that everybody's family, man. It's a real family vibe down there with y'all, man. I think that's what I like about it the most. It felt like it almost felt like I came to somebody's family's house when I was down there with y'all. That's what it seemed like. That was a vibe to me. But as y'all say, I'm an old nigga, so when I say,
nah, man. We look. We appreciate you. We appreciate you, brother Xavier. We're trying to extend the family, though. You know what I mean? We're trying to get them chats to hundreds and 200, 200 plus, like we see in these other chats that's doing the fuckery. We're trying to get our chat to grow like that. We're trying to get the family to grow and have people come support some good information that they can actually apply in their daily lives, not just looking for entertainment, but they need to be getting some information that they can actually that could be actually applicable in their daily lives.
Oh yeah. Do you? Go ahead, Lady Topaz.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, but to be honest, it does kind of feel like kind of a family vibe. That's exactly how we talk when we do our meetings to think about how we're gonna do the next show. That's what it is like on the panel with one another, because we do have even though we all have different experiences in life and different fields that we've all went into, we do all still share certain core personality traits, which one is open-mindedness, so we can hear each other out. 2 is mutual respect. Like, it's a lot of things that we still all have in common, and so that family vibe, I'm happy that it can be seen, because we want people to feel comfortable to come in. We want people to feel comfortable to get onto the panel and speak their piece. And when we have people that come on the panel that disagree with us, I mean, we're open-minded, we talk it out, and it doesn't devolve into negatives.
That's right. That's right.
The thing is basic respect. You come on with respect, you get respect. That's how that is,
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it.
Yes, very respectful platform. Very respectful platform, man. Very, like I said, man, I felt like I came to somebody's family house. But go ahead. And good look on that Cash App, Brother Brandon. Appreciate that, man.
I just wanted to say, X, first of all, like I said, appreciate you for coming through the channel when you did pop up on our stream a while back. That we definitely appreciated you for that. And like I said, we're still a brand new channel. We've probably only been a channel maybe for about 3-4 months now, somewhere in that range. But the fact that you came over and showed us love by hopping on our panel and just coming over and kicking it with us, we really appreciate it. But like everybody was saying, we do have like a family vibe, and we do, like I say, our vibe with one another, is very genuine and very loving. And like I said, we just try to bounce ideas off each other. And look, I could just be the first to tell you, we don't always necessarily agree on everything or every topic, but we still are respectful towards one another to be able to have our differences and our opinions without devolving into some disrespectful type of stuff. And it's even the same thing when we have our panels and we let other people come up and they have differences of opinions. I mean, our channels really open up to anybody that's willing to come on our channel that is coming respectfully and that has some kind of input to put to whatever topic that we're talking about. We've had both men and women on our panels, giving their takes on whatever it is we're talking about at the time, and some of them have agreed with us, some of us haven't, but it's never gotten outside of outside of on some respectful stuff. It's always been respectful, and it's always been on some positive, productive type stuff, and that's how we plan on keeping it. I would say in the future, one of the things that we talked about recently that I think we want to do more, going forward, is we want to feel like we want to engage our audience a little bit more with our streams, as far as maybe allowing them to suggest future topics that we might want to talk about in the future, or that they want to see us talk about in the future. We probably might start having more open panels and stuff like that, things of that nature, because we want to feel like we want to show appreciation to our audience for sticking around with us, and while we're still growing as a new channel, trying to figure this thing out. And we want to show them appreciation by letting them have some input here and there on what they would like to see us talk about, or what they would want us to hear us talk about. So, that's kind of where I see the channel going for us in the future.
So y'all don't bill yourself as, the quote unquote super blacks, right? Like, because there's this thing on YouTube where people are like, oh, your channel, it's not black enough. Oh, your channel is too black, or so how would you label the channel? The channel isn't like this super black channel. Is it primarily for black people? I'll ask you that.
I'll go last on that. I'll let my team answer first. I definitely have a perspective to give on that. But Big Duke, you can start, brother.
We're diverse. We're diverse because, like I said, we want to reach out the black sector of YouTube. I mean, that's the only way you're going to grow. For me, being in business myself, I just can't depend on black clients. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this now 15, 16 years. So I got a multifaceted of clients that come to me, white, black, Asian, across the board, that made me financially stable. So, and the same thing here in this sector, we want to branch out just from the black sector. I think that's the only way that you're going to grow, is that, hit other areas and stuff like that, hit different type of people and stuff like that. So when you come in, you can read the about page and you can see what we're about, and hopefully you'll have an interest and find a topic that you can sit down and learn something from.
Anybody else want to chime in? Because I'm about to hit y'all with a question in a minute, and I know I'm
like I said, I want all my people to do theirs first, and then I want to be last. I'd rather be last.
Yeah, I'll chime in next. I would say this. Initially, yes, when we started our channel, specifically since we're in the black sector of YouTube, our channel is for black folks. However, I wouldn't just say we limit our channel to black folks. Our channel, really, to be honest with you, is open up to anyone, like I said, that's willing to have an honest conversation with us about whatever topics that we're talking about, as long as they come respectfully and there's no no disrespectful stuff going on, whether you agree with us, whether you don't agree with us. And like I said, we just try to be diverse and as open, and try to talk about as many topics as we can, so within the time frame that we're on. So I would say our channel is for black folks, but again, it's not just limited to black folks. We've actually had other races of people come into our chats that wasn't necessarily black, but like I said, as long as you come in respectfully and adding something to the conversation or whatnot, then it's all love, it's all respect, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. But I'm gonna let somebody else have it.
No, like I said, like my main.
Oh, go ahead, Brandon.
No, I was gonna say, like I said, no, I ain't got no problem with other people want to come through. They definitely can. It ain't no blacks only. We ain't doing nothing like that. So we could be diverse, but my main focus will always be my people. That's what it was. And I don't hate nobody. I don't hate other people. Nothing like that. So if the team they want to be diverse and bring others in, most definitely, I'm down for it.
Well, I definitely think we're a channel of Black people, so that's always going to be there. So now, whether we have to only focus on Black issues, well, my first priority is going to be Black issues and helping other people outside of our culture understand what it is that we need and require. But to be just like to say that we're going to exclude other races, well, I don't think that that's a good thing, because that's not how life works. That's not how the world is. At some point, you're going to have to talk to and interact with other cultures. So we need to be culturally competent, as well as require them to be culturally competent when they're interacting with us. And the best way to do that is to actually be out there as an example, interacting with other races. That's just my opinion.
Okay, and once again, I think Big Duke hit it on the nail. He hit the nail on the head on the nail, or hit nail on the head when he said that we are trying to be a more flexible channel and branch out past just the Black YouTube sector. I appreciate what Topaz and what my man Entanglement L and my man Third War Colombian said, that yes, we are Black people, but we're Black people that know we want to do help our people and give them a priority in these things. But the thing is, it's not just about Black people. It's about people that wants to come over to our channel and hear some perspective that they can actually make applicable in their everyday life experiences. Doesn't matter if they're Black, white, or whatever. We just want people that's coming over there to hear good information and actually apply it, and actually also maybe even give some good perspective that they might be able to that we might not know that they can give us, and actually give our audience. So it's all about that. It's about sharing ideas, giving people good information that can be applicable in their everyday life. That's what I would say.
And I just want to say this, and that's what the whole thing about having a group. You know, everybody got different mindsets. Like, you know, I might be weak at, you know, trying to get non-Blacks over here, and Kenny Konjo, he could be the one that, you know, they could gravitate to him more, you know, especially with the topics he bring up with tech and what's going on with finance and all that. So, you know, we all got different, you know, agendas going on, and we definitely support one another. So it ain't no, oh, we can't do this because they might come over. No, we don't do none of that. Everybody could come through.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this right here, T.P.O.T, is that my first instinct for me is to target Black people. I do. I want. It's so much. I give deep discounts when it comes to my personal training and nutritional advice and fitness advice. But I mean, sometimes I look at the chat and it's like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Give me this Popeyes. Give me this Bojangles, nigga. I don't want to hear that, man. Where that iced tea at, motherfucker? So it's one of those things where my first instinct is to attract a Black audience, a Black crowd. But sometimes, unfortunately, man, it just transcends to another a race of people.
Well,
very true, very true.
Let me ask everybody about this, because we're in a political season. So what about you guys' politics? Are you guys into
Trump 2020, Trump 2020?
Oh yeah. we definitely have our own political views, and
oh
we
yeah,
definitely.
oh yeah.
So what do you guys and Lady politics? You know how you stand on the political scene.
Well, for me, like, you know, back in the days, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was a hardcore Republican all my life. No, I was a hardcore Democrat. It was, you know, I was programmed to think, you know, Democrats gonna save us. They, you know, gave us hope, and you vote for us, we're gonna help you. But you know, it come to find out that was all lies. And I'm not saying either party is going to save us, nothing like that. But I started to lean more towards the Republican side of the political game. So. Especially when, I ain't gonna lie, as soon as my income started going up, my money started going up, I definitely went over their side. So my perspective changed on politics now. So Trump, like I said, Trump 2020, most definitely.
Anybody else?
Well, technically,
Go ahead, Topaz. Go ahead, Topaz.
Okay, well, technically, I'm independent now. I like Brandon. I grew up Democrat, right? Like that's what my first couple of times where I finally got 18 and was able to vote. I voted Democratic because that's what I was told would be a good idea. But as I got older, I mean, I realized my values are Republican for me, but Democratic for everybody else. Meaning, I'm conservative, but I'm liberal as long as what you do don't hurt others or yourself. But I'm not willing to vote Democratic anymore because I feel like that they're resting on their laurels. They don't have to do nothing. Like at this point, I feel like it's an insult to our intelligence. So I'm not voting Democratic going forward because they're going to need to show and prove. They're going to need to give me something. And with this political, with this election right now, I feel like they're not even trying. Like they're not even trying to tell me anything about why I should vote for either one of them. So I'm very disheartened this political cycle. But hopefully that answers your question. But that's the best I got right now because I'm kind of checked out of politics recently.
Okay. Anybody else? Big Duke, brother Third Ward.
I would say, me personally, I've never really been for either party. I've always kind of thought, neither party really had black folks back. However, I will say this, a lot of black folks do tend to grow up voting for the Democrats because a lot of times, our parents probably vote Democrats and all that kind of stuff for certain reasons. And I think when you get older and you start doing your research on both parties, what you'll realize is that not to say that either one party is better than the other, but what I've realized is that the Democratic Party, to me, they are basically enablers of a lot of the dysfunction that goes on within the black community. A lot of the free handouts that we get from the Democratic Party, a lot of that stuff, I feel like cripples us to the point to where we don't want to do things on our own, to where we don't want to take risks and chances on our own to be our own bosses or our own entrepreneurs or whatnot. We want to, depend on the Democratic Party to help us and give us, handouts or whatnot. And also, if you do your research on the Democratic Party as well, what you'll find out is that a lot of the stuff that black folks complain about, white supremacy, racism, slavery, all that kind of stuff, that was more along the Democratic Party's lines versus the Republicans. And the Republicans, they have their issues as well too. I'm not gonna say that they hands is just clean or whatnot, but what I will say is that a lot of the stuff that Republicans believe in, as far as having a strict household family with the man, at the head of the family. That's something that I think, black folks once upon a time we believed in that and we stuck by that. And I think along the way we got lost with that, and we lost sight of that, and then that's when you started to see all this other stuff like single parent households and all this kind of stuff. And that, like I said, that plays along more towards the Democratic Party line. And so I would say that what's going on is we have a lot of black men that are becoming successful, and it's not that they really care about either party, but what it is they're going to go to the party that more or less aligns with the same kind of core values that they believe in. And a lot of black men, even though we don't get no credit for this, but a lot of black men typically are on some traditional type of stuff when it comes to family and just how they want their families to be raised. And if that's kind of what you believe in and that's kind of how you was raised, more than likely you're going to side with the Republicans versus the Democrats over there. So I think that's really what's going on right now. A lot of people are starting to wake up, particularly black men. We're starting to wake up to, the Democratic Party and what they're really all about. And what we were told when we was young by our family, and then once we get older and find out the information for ourselves, we realize that, well, man, were we even voting for the right party or the right candidates in the first place? And then as we get older and, like I said, we make our own decisions, we kind of go towards our own self-interest with whatever parties align with those self-interests of ours. But that's what I would say is going on.
All
Man,
right, brother Big Duke.
man, I'm gonna just say this, man. For me, shit, man. T.P.O.T, listen, man. For me, it doesn't matter. My man, when he was in New York, he saw Ann Coulter and Al Sharpton in the bar, just chumming it up like they best friends. You got two extremists, far right and far left, man. So I knew this all was a farce when I seen that shit. So my thing is, man, if you pick the left, well, if you pick the right, they're gonna shit on you. You pick the left, they're gonna shit on you, but give you a right to wipe it off with. So it's just a matter of, less of the two evils. So I'm indifferent. I don't care. It's not gonna shake me or make me. So it doesn't bother me left or right, man. I'm good on that.
All right. Well, I don't want to keep y'all too long, but I do want to get a few more questions in before I let y'all go. So what do y'all think about the because we're going to be talking about this in a few days, but I want to get y'all opinion on it too. Have y'all had a chance to hear about the quote unquote contract with Black America? Have y'all had a chance to kind of hear about it?
I personally didn't, but I definitely want to hear if someone definitely has some idea or clue about it. I definitely want to hear about it.
It's something that now people are saying it's Ice Cube's plan, but it's not really his plan.
Okay, I got you.
I think he's kind of presenting it, but I'm not going to call it his plan. Some people have been calling it the Ice Cube plan, but I don't.
Oh, you talking about
I
the
don't.
platinum plan? Okay.
I don't think he wrote it. God damn it, Ice Cube did not write it, but he has become the face of it. You know, he's become the face of it, obviously. So, do any of you believe that that politics can be shaped in a way where they actually help Black people specifically? I mean, we have things that are in place now that were supposed to assist Black people and help Black people and all this kind of nonsense. But do you think realistically that there's actually something out there that can be directly focused on Black people? And if so, do you think we really need it?
This is my thing.
Okay.
We got to be the ones to tell them what we want. They can't be the ones to say, we going to give y'all, we think y'all need this. Are we going to be the ones to tell them what agenda we want? Everybody else got their own agenda, what they want. You could say the Asians, the Mexicans, even the LGBT. They come to the people they want. They voting for it. They tell them they demand what they want, and they put money into it. All we doing is, I'm sorry, it seems like we begging. We're begging each party to do this. Can y'all please help us? If y'all want us our vote, we're gonna what they say, we're gonna hide our vote, or we're not gonna vote for nobody. But it's like they don't care about that. You ain't putting no money in their pocket. Money talk.
Yep.
You know, Brandon, that's a good way to put it, Brandon. I think that. Go ahead, Topaz. I'll go after you. Go ahead, Topaz.
No,
What are
you
you
go
gonna say?
ahead. 'Cause I'll remember mine. Go ahead. You go first.
Okay, basically, what I was gonna say is that politics affects us from the cradle to the grave. And the way I see it is you got to start with your local politicians first of all, and you have to like Brandon says, your money talks. So if you got to lobby for things, you got to make some effective changes in the way you talk to these politicians and let them know that your voice matters and that your money matters. And if they can't do that for you, then they're not going to be voted into office. If they're not getting policies that's going to affect changes in your lifestyle and in the way that your education is, your healthcare is, all of these type of things, then they don't need to be in office for you. So it definitely does help if you lobby and also show these local politicians first of all that your money matters and that your voice matters and their policies need to be effective for your community. So that's how that happens.
They say we sitting on $1 trillion right now. You know, Black community, we got all this money, buying all the wrong things, rims and Jordans, but we can't come
collective
together.
Economics, we definitely don't
You
practice.
know what I mean? So with this whole platinum plan or lift every voice, I don't follow those things, man.
I just want to say this, man. Then I throw it to you, Topaz. I'm gonna get out of here myself, though. I just want to know what Cube's standing on, because he's teetering the line. If the Democrats was to sit there and say, okay, cool, we're going to sit there and support your plan, then he'll go at them. He's a nomad. He's a wanderer. In other words, he's bouncing from left to right. He don't have any stances damn self. So it's just one of them things where the Republicans said, okay, cool, we'll take a look at it. The Democrats said, well, fuck it, we'll look at it after the election. So he's siding with the Republicans right now. But let's sit there and say that, anything happen and the Democrats take a hold of his plan, then he'll be with them. So what is he standing on? Because he had no damn stand. Go ahead, Topaz, you got it. That's it.
Well, my belief is you can't legislate peace. You know what I'm saying? You get peace out of one or two things, either by force or either by convincing. And so you can't put in enough laws, because then people find loopholes to laws. People have to want. They have to have a need or either a desire to want to treat you, with equality. I was reading a little bit of it and I skimmed it a little bit, and it's about like Black economic and racial justice in America. Well, it's not going to be something like things like that have to organically develop, either because we are such a strong community that they know, because this is how all the other groups that have lobbied, they did lobby, but before that they had something that we don't have, which is like the actual unity and the commitment to the goal. If they didn't get what they wanted, they were all willing to walk away. And we're a very splintered culture, so we got to fix that first before we start asking for stuff, because at this point they could give a few people of things, and then now the whole goal, people want to turn their back on the goal. It needs to be all or nothing. We need to be all in. And so, like, to me, I don't think you can legislate peace. I think you have to either like demand it because you are so respectable, and you have something that they're going to have that makes them have to respect you, or either that you earn it because you've shown such a great example to where they now say, I want to live like that, and they're willing to follow in your footsteps. So that's my opinion on it. So I think that it's a nice idea, but I don't think that it's addressing what needs to happen to actually get the job done.
Topaz, we got a few people asking in the chat, what do you mean by peace? Could you clarify that, or could you expand on it a little bit more?
So his plan is, justice, right? And so I guess I should say you can't I mean, it would be nice. It's a nice thought. It's nice in theory to say that you can legislate justice. So let's just use the word justice instead, because to me they're equated, but to other people it may not be. So you can't legislate justice the way we want it to be. If you try to put in all of these laws and everything, it still doesn't stop the actual problem that makes us feel like we're not getting the justice due. You can, if they're killing our people, if they're, keeping us out of loans, and they're keeping us economically disadvantaged, them putting in laws to say, hey, you have to be fair, doesn't stop companies from finding other reasons. It's their real reason is still because of our skin, but they can just use other things and say that that's the real reason.
I would say this to add to what Topaz was saying. I think one of the major issues that she brought up is that, I think before black folks start asking for stuff politically, whatever it is that, we want, I think one of the things that has to happen is we have to be, majority of us have to be on the same page, period. Because what I've noticed and what I've seen is that it looks like to me that the men typically, or especially, in this day and age, they're voting one way while the women are voting another way. And I think that could cause some issues and problems, because if both the men are on two different sides of the political aisle, and one's voting this way and one's voting that way, then what that says is that we don't want the same kind of interest, we don't have the same interests, and we don't want the same things. And I don't know how we could go forward getting certain policies and things, done that we want if, like I said, we're on two political different sides. And I think that's going to be a problem. So I think, we're going to have to probably link up with, people that are more like-minded on, that are like-minded like us on certain political views and stances, because if not, then what's going to happen is it's going to be a bunch of infighting between black men and black women as far as what we want politically. You know what I'm saying? And so I think we definitely have to address that first, because if we don't, like I said, it's just going to be a big mess and a big problem. And I think that's something that definitely needs to be addressed going forward.
All right. I just want to ask y'all one more question. One more
No
question.
doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
I'll let y'all go. One more. What's going on next week on fourth quarter talk? What y'all got? What y'all got in the pot, man? What y'all cooking up?
It's actually a
Big dude.
surprise. It's actually a surprise.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we're not letting the cat out. We're not letting the cat out the bag, man. Not on this one. Not on this
That's
one.
funny.
Yeah, all I would say is, definitely stay tuned. Definitely come by the fourth quarter talk next weekend. And for those who don't know, we go live every Saturday at 9. Excuse me, I'm about to say 9 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we definitely want to tune in next week. It's definitely going to be a special live stream. So it's not going to be the usual live streaming that we have. So you definitely want to tune in and check in. We wish we could, tell you what was going to happen, but it would just totally ruin the show. So if you want to know, if you want to, be a part of it, you definitely got to tune in, man. Next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, over at the Fourth Quarter Talk channel.
Yeah, get on down there, folks. Get on down there and subscribe, like, share, do all of that kind of stuff. I appreciate y'all for coming through, man. This is the first time I interviewed 5 people at one damn time. God damn it, I can't believe it. But I appreciate all of y'all, man, the whole team. I'm gonna come down. It's just that y'all come on early on Saturdays, and see, I work half a day on Saturdays, most Saturdays. So I don't get a chance to catch y'all live all the time.
Just catch the playback and hit that like button.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do that. But yeah, man, I gotta get on down there, man, and holla at y'all, man. At some point, man, when y'all down there doing something, man, and I'm able to get down there, man, and jump on the panel and chop it up with y'all, man, I will, man. You got my word on that, man. And once again, I appreciate every single one of y'all, man. Y'all got any parting shots, man, before we peel out of here?
Yeah, I just want to say T.P.O.T.
You got to do.
Yeah, I just want to say T.P.O.T, man, thanks for doing this, man. You could have done anything at 9 o'clock. It's 10 now Eastern time. So we appreciate you, man, for taking your time out and doing this, man, and putting us on your channel.
Absolutely. Anytime. Come back, man. Y'all gotta come back. Big Duke and everybody, you gotta come back, man. Go ahead. Anybody else? Any parting shots?
I was saying, we definitely think. Go ahead.
We all gonna have something to say. We all gonna have something to say, but go ahead.
Yeah, you got it, Brandon. You got it.
I was gonna say, we appreciate you having us up here, man. We always support you, man. It'll be like 10 people in here. We in the chat all day long.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I appreciate all y'all brothers, man. Y'all been hanging in there with me for a long time, man. Y'all part of the reason why the channel grows, man. And I appreciate it, man. I say it every night because I mean it. And I appreciate y'all brothers, man. Support me the way y'all do, man. It's just, it humbles the hell out of me. It does, man. It does.
Yep. But shout out to Zach. Zach said, drop the link, man. No, this ain't that type of show, man. We just doing this interview, then we up out of here, man. So appreciate you coming through, though.
Yeah, appreciate you, Brother X. It's all, it's definitely was a pleasure being up here, getting interviewed by you on your channel. We also appreciate you and thank you for coming by our channel a while back when you did. That was very interesting. The stories that you and Duke told and stuff like that, we really appreciate it. And man, I could remember, man, when I first seen you in this space, I think it was maybe about a couple years back. I think I first started seeing you and like following you after I seen you. I think it was maybe on Obsidian's channel. And then, I found out that you had a channel and I started like coming over watching your channel. And eventually, I just kind of got in grace with the channel. And, you see me in the chat a lot when you have live streams, debate, you see Brandon, you see Kenny, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we definitely appreciate
Big Duke
you.
been stopping by too. I've been seeing Big Duke stop by from time to time. So I appreciate it, man. I do, man.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you, man. And I'll say this, X, man, you have some funny little quotables, man. The mama and my favorite one is when you be like, get your black ass over here and all that kind of stuff. Like, man, that's like my favorite, one of my favorite quotables that you have. So yeah, shout out to you, X, man, for everything that you doing, the debates, the quotables, man. You definitely doing your thing, man. We appreciate you for that, man.
Yeah, man.
And I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
Also, shout out to O'Shea and Mr. Fantastic. Them, for me personally, them the first people that shout us out. They say put your links in the chat, so definitely shout out to those brothers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, throw me the alley-oop. So basically, once again, Brother X, we definitely appreciate you coming up, first of all, on our channel, chopping it up with us, but also having us up on your channel and doing an interview and letting people that might not have seen who we are or might not have known our channel to actually now know what it is. And we definitely want people that want to come over and like some people say, drop the link today. They can come over. We'll drop the link on Saturday, Eastern time. On Saturdays, 3 p.m. Eastern time, we'll drop links. They can come over and chop it up on our channel or what have you. But like I said, we definitely appreciate you for having us up, man. The focus was basically to let people know what the fourth quarter team is about. The fourth quarter talk channel is about. We definitely here with a new wave. We definitely are here to give people some new information, a new perspective on how things are or should be in these spaces, and how a team can come together and have people come up on a panel and actually have some good conversations without being, disrespectful in any way, and also give great information at the same time. So that's basically it. Salute to the chat.
Lady Topaz, any parting shots?
Well, I do want to just say thank you for letting us come over. And I don't get to be in the live chats a whole lot, but I do watch the replays. And I want to say thank you, T.P.O.T, for having a channel where you're actually teaching Black people about what the rules are to debate. Because if you can debate, you can convince, and then that's the first step to us getting a higher quality of life and all of the things that we think that we want. So, I do appreciate you having a channel in this space and doing what it is you do over here. You keep things respectful and fair, and that is amazing. And we need more of that. So I do want to say thank you for letting us come onto the channel. This was amazing. You asked some amazing questions, and I do think that we were able to get the word out the way we needed to.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, and I want to say this to you, Lady Topaz, because I don't have a lot of females that come on this channel. It's a very male-centered channel, and I often get labeled with being a hater of women and hater of Black women and all this kind of nonsense. And I appreciate a woman who can distinguish between, a brother giving his opinion and a brother who's just, getting up here spouting hate. And I would like to believe that I just, give my opinion. And I know I say a lot of things that people don't like. And I know I say a lot of things that women don't like. Trust me, I have a wife, 2 daughters, and 3 granddaughters. And I say a lot of stuff they asses don't like. Okay. And they belong to me. And I just want you to know that, as a female, you're always welcome up here. I mean, I don't have problems with women coming up here, and I appreciate females who come up here and carry themselves respectfully and with integrity and honor and all that kind of stuff, which you have done. Not to put you on the spot, but I have to say it, because I have people always telling me, "Oh man, you hate this, you hate that, you hate this," and in reality, it's not really like that. It's really not. So I just want to say that, and I appreciate you coming up on here.
Well, thanks, T.P.O.T.
But yeah, once again, folks, the fourth quarter talk team, go ahead, everybody, spam your information up in the chat, and yeah, man, y'all got to come back, man. And I'm going to try to get down there and see y'all live, and maybe hop on the panel one day that my ass ain't working. I'm going to try to come down there, man, hop on, man, and chop it up on y'all if y'all have me. All right.
Sounds good. So what do you think next time we have some people come up and want to actually ask some questions to us as a team? Or that'll be awesome. How do you want to do that?
That'll be absolutely awesome. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We don't mind that.
Absolutely. Come through, because I usually like after the debates, y'all watch my debates. So
right.
we do a Q&A session for people who want to ask questions or what have you. So maybe we'll do that the next time y'all come through, man. We'll just we'll pick something particular to talk about. Y'all can come up, chop it up, and then we'll take we'll field some questions from the audience. That works for me. That works for me. Absolutely.
Roger that.
I appreciate all of y'all, man. One more time, y'all. Fourth quarter talk. Big Duke, Kenny KONJO, L, Third Ward Colombian, and Lady Topaz in the house. The fourth quarter talk team. Peace, folks. I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, we appreciate everybody that came through, man. We appreciate the love, appreciate the support, man.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody in the chat. Salute.
Salute, man. Get out of here.
Peace, folks. I appreciate all. Yeah, folks. Just got off the line with the fourth quarter talk team. All of them too. Everybody came, man. The whole crew. I had the whole crew up here. If you missed it or you're just coming in, you need to go ahead and rewind it back. I was able to actually get everybody in, evenly too. I didn't leave nobody out, because it's hard interviewing 5 people at one time, man. I mean, that's It's a little hard, but we pulled it off, folks. We did it. Yeah. Like I said before, man, get on down there, check out the Fourth Quarter Talk team, man. I mean, good folks, man. Everybody, Big Duke, Kenny KONJO, Lady Topaz, Third Ward, and Brother Entanglement L. And they got a good show, man. I was down there, man, and I went down there, man, and they treated me like family, man. And y'all know how X can get. X will get into detail about some of the craziest of stuff, and they had me down there talking. So if they'll let me come, they'll let anybody come. Yeah, but before we go, let me do a few programming notes. Because like I said at the top of the hour, man, this Wednesday, we're going to have a moderated discussion. Brother Fantastic will be here, and Brother M.O.T. will be here. Damn, you can't even see him. There he is. Brother M.O.T. and Brother Fantastic will be here Wednesday night, man, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page. And we'll be doing a moderated discussion. We'll be talking about this contract with Black America. The brothers are on different sides of it. I believe Brother Fantastic believes that we should rally around Brother Ice Cube, and of course Brother M.O.T. says we should not. So it should be pretty good. It's not going to be a formal debate. It's going to be more like a moderated discussion, as I call it. So make sure you have your black behinds here, man. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page. You freaking know. Thursday I might have a special surprise for y'all, because I think I'm gonna have my boy Corey Hayward here Thursday night. All right, my brother Corey Hayward, and he's gonna come on and yeah, right, Doug, right, brother Doug. It'll probably turn into a debate, right? But he wants to talk about it too. So this week is probably gonna be next week is probably going to be a week of talking about the contract with Black America, because I did talk to my boy Corey Hayward, and he wants to come on and talk about it too. So we might do that Thursday night as well. We might do a Q&A session Thursday night with my man Corey Hayward also. So yeah, man, this week's gonna be good, man. I'm trying to keep pumping them out for y'all, man. I'll pump them out for you, man. Try to get you some good stuff in here, man, and give you a few different perspectives, man, and see how it goes, folks. Y'all know how we do it here. But yeah, we about to peel out of here. I'm gonna go ahead, man, and run a few of my commercials, and then we're gonna blaze on up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all on the other side of the break.
Open your mind.
Hey guys, T.P.O.T. on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But you knew that already. Peace, folks. Open your mind. Wednesday, we throw down in the digital square circle on Hours of Power debates. Thursday, we get at it with DXL, Dark Exodus Live. So come through, 9:30 p.m., right here on the TPOT YouTube page. You know.
Yeah. So once again, man, I want to thank everybody, man, for coming out tonight, man. I want to thank you good folks right here in this here chat. And I want to thank you good folks out there as well, man, for hanging out with us tonight, man, spending some time with us and watching us. Make sure you go down there. And if my moderators here would be so kind to put the fourth quarter talk teams link in the chat so people can know where to find them at. I appreciate them for coming through tonight, man, making some time, man, to hang out with us, man, because it ain't easy to get 5 people in one place at one time for an interview, and they managed to do it, man. So another special shout out, man, to the fourth quarter talk team, Big Duke, Kenny KONJO, Lady Topaz, Brother Third Ward, and Brother Entanglement L for coming through tonight, man. I appreciate all you good folks. So, with that, I will leave you with 3 words. You know, like I always do. Open your mind. Peace, folks. See your black behinds on Wednesday night.
Open your mind, 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 open your mind. Only from the Prophet of Thought Series Media.
You know, you know, you know, you know, you know.
Open your mind, 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 open your mind.